page 114, we have a character I call Alvin Adverb. Of course, he's not in the book because I just made him up, but adverbs are discussed at the very bottom of 119, are introduced there, and actually the discussion begins at the top of 115. And we see that Alvin here, he likes to hang out with Vernon verb, and he is one who simply intensifies what the verb is saying. For instance, if we say the movie was scary, Alvin would add to that by saying it was very scary, or even it was not scary, it was too scary. All sorts of things that Alvin can add to the discussion when you're talking about verbs, adjectives, or adverbs. You notice that the word scary is an adjective, and so Alvin can modify adjectives as well. Even though, as we say, just the word adverb, he's usually, we think of him to begin with as modifying a verb, as saying he ran very fast, he's not playing, or let's see, I can't think of one that goes with to, but you probably can, a verb I'm thinking about. But all of these words are adverbs. You're also going to find that a lot of adverbs are going to end in ly. As you see on page 115, I see at least one there called quickly. Okay, so this ly ending is often going to be a sign that you have an adverb. Also on page 115, notice the questions that are answered by an adverb. When did something happen? Where? How? And to what degree? And to what degree may sound a little bit confusing, but when you think about it, as you see more description there on 115, I think they do this clearly. You could say, I am sorry. This is what they gave you here. Or I'm very sorry. You see, that is going to intensify things a little bit. Okay, again on page 115 at the bottom, you can see that just like adjectives, like adjectives, the adverb can come at different places in the sentence. It doesn't have to be right next to the word that it modifies. On page 116, we see a discussion of negative words like never. I am never sorry. Okay, that would also be an adverb. And some other choices there for you on 116. There is a practice on 116, so you can check a few of those and see if you're understanding adverbs up to this point. Turn over to page 117. You see we have positive, comparative, and superlative versions of the adverbs, just as we did for the adjectives. So he runs fast, but he's faster than George, and he's the fastest one on the team. At the bottom of 117, you also see that in English, and this must be tough for people who are trying to learn the language, we have some of our positive, comparative, and superlative adverbs, which we use quite naturally, but they don't look anything alike. Okay, he swims well, he swims better than George, and he swims the best. There would be the superlative. And those words, you know, what connection do they have? It's just the way it is in English. And you see badly, worse, worst, little, less, least, far, farther, farthest. Again, those we would know as native speakers, but just take note that they're called comparative, a positive, comparative, and superlative. Adverbs that compare on page 118. There's another little practice there that you can try on 118. Once again, just try a few of them, see how you do, check your answers, and make sure that you understand adverbs.